Hello students, welcome to the class again and we'll talk more about ionic bonds today. So stay tuned. Hello students, welcome to the class again and we will discuss some NCERT questions today. And before that, I would like to make you aware about ionic bonds and different type of bonds actually we have to talk about. But now at this moment we will talk about ionic bonds. So let's go.
Chemical bonding. Almost everything we see or touch in our daily life is the result of a chemical bond. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, and so on, are all made up of one or more chemical bonds. The world is generally not composed of isolated atoms. Rather, it is composed of molecules formed as a result of chemical bonds. The strong force that holds together the constituent particles, atoms, ions, or molecules in a chemical species is known as chemical bond. The chemical bonds are broadly classified as ionic bond, and covalent bond. Let us discuss these chemical bonds in detail in this module. The bonding which results due to the complete transfer of valence electrons between atoms is called ionic bonding. It is a type of chemical bond that generates two oppositely charged ions. Ionic bonding is observed because metals have few electrons in its outermost orbital. By losing those electrons, these metals can achieve noble gas configuration and satisfy the octet rule. Similarly, non-metals that have close to 8 electrons in its valence shell tend to readily accept electrons to achieve its noble gas configuration. In ionic bonding, more than one electron can be donated or received to satisfy the octet rule. Sodium metal has electronic configuration as 2, 8 and 1. It has one electron more than a stable noble gas structure. If it gives away that electron, it would become more stable. On the other side, chlorine has electronic configuration as 2, 8 and 7. It has one electron short of a stable noble gas structure. If it could gain an electron, it too would become more stable. Thus, the sodium atom donates its valence electron to achieve stable octet configuration. This creates a positively charged cation due to the loss of electron. The chlorine atom receives one electron to achieve its stable octet configuration. This creates a negatively charged anion due to the addition of one electron. The sodium ions and chloride ions are held together by the strong electronic attractions between the positive and negative charges. Covalent bond.
We are doing some NCERT question which is given in page number 49. We need to focus a lot on the book questions because they are very important. The condition of my board is not that good, but as we have to use the resources, whatever available resources I was having, I'm using it. So let's focus on the work instead of the board. See, write the electron dot structure for sodium, oxygen and magnesium. Students, there are some steps in doing every question. We are not aware how to write an answer so that the teacher will get to know what you want, what you really want to represent. We write unnecessary things in the notebooks, making our content so huge that the teacher will not even able to see if you have something written something right. So here you see sodium contains one valence electrons, right? Therefore its electron dot structure is sodium. Can you see the red dot which I have given? Because outermost shell of sodium is having one, so I have put one red dot, and you have already done in the electronic configuration we have discussed earlier in earlier videos. Oxygen contains 6 valence electrons, and hence see 6 dots I have given. So students, it is not necessary that you will give the dots over here only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can give the dot over here also, and avoid what I have given above. Magnesium contains 2 valence electrons, magnesium, and I have given 2 dots over here. You can put these dots here, here, anywhere. It is all depend on you how you're going to represent your answer. Show the formation of Na2O and magnesium oxide by the transfer of electrons. Now how this question you will represent? See, I have segregated that in some steps which will be easy for you to understand. See here. Formation of sodium oxide involves these following steps. Formation of sodium ion, right? Like sodium, you know that it has electronic configuration that is 281. After releasing this electron, you know that sodium is, you have already done in your previous videos that sodium will try to release its one electron so that it will reach the electronic configuration of noble metals, right? So this, after releasing one electron, what it will get? 2,8. Right, it become 2,8, and see it has gained charges now because it has releases one electron, so it has got a positive charge. I told you that when they release something, when they release charges like electrons they have released, so now they have more protons in them, and that's why they are positive charge. Okay, now same with I have done with formation of oxide ion. Here oxide ion has 6 electrons, right? 6 electrons, and then we will be losing 2 electrons here. And what we have achieved, see, we have achieved that oxygen have achieved all the electrons. These 2 electrons it has gained from sodium, right? It has gained from sodium because sodium, it has 2 sodium like Na2O, that I will show you, okay, how it has formed. But now you just understand this part, that oxygen has gained 2 electrons from some other elements, okay, and has got this, has achieved this electronic configuration, and see it has 2 minus charge on it as it has accepted 2 electrons, and hence it is more in electrons and has gained this charge. Now see here, formation of sodium oxide, sodium plus oxygen, right? 2 sodium, okay, 2 sodium, which I wanted to tell you over here, but here is much more nicely shown. I will show you the diagram also. There was no space over here, so I'll show in another part. So here you see Na plus oxygen. When sodium will donate its 1 electron to oxygen, oxygen will take 1 electrons from 2 of the sodiums and will form this compound Na2O. Now I'll show you the diagram. See the diagram, students? 2 sodium atoms. From these 2 sodium atoms, oxygen has taken the electrons. Hence, what has happened? Sodium has gained positive charge on it as it has donated, and oxygen has got 2 negative charge on it because it has got 2 electrons from 1 atom of the sodium. And here you see the electronic configuration also I've written. So hence formation of sodium oxide have took place. I'm sure you understood. And magnesium oxide you have to do yourself, and if you have any kind of problem in solving that, you can ask me in the class. Okay, bye bye, take care.